Hey guys, thanks for joining us again. Today I want to talk about a skill that I think every man really needs to develop, and I think it's something that is absolutely plaguing society and most men today, and that is the skill of focus. When we can't focus in our lives on what's important, what we value is important, it makes us more irritable, more stressed out, less profitable, less fulfilled, and less happiness in our lives. And so I want to talk about today why we need more focus. I also want to talk about what it is that keeps us from focusing on the important things in life. And last, I want to talk about what we can do to gain more clarity and focus in our lives. Oh, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, focus. Okay, so the very first thing I want to talk about today is why focus is so important. And the reason that I think it's so important is that we're able to accomplish the big things in our lives, the things that we hold most valuable. And that's the number one reason for being focused. So whether you want more family time or whether you want more money or a better career, focus is going to help you do that. There's also some other reasons I've identified as to why we need more focus in our lives. And they are, number one, we're going to be more efficient. We're going to be more fulfilled. We're going to be more profitable. We're going to have clarity in our lives. We're going to have happiness. We're going to be less stressed. We're going to have simplicity in our lives. And last, we're going to have purpose in our lives when we're more focused. All right, guys, so the very next thing I want to talk about is why we lose focus in the first place. Because if we can identify why we lose focus, then we're better able to quit and we're better able to handle and figure out ways to gain that control and gain that clarity and gain that focus back in our lives. And the very first reason that I've identified as to why we lose focus and get distracted in life is because we forget our why. We forget what's important to us. We forget what we value. And all of those things go out the window when we can't remember why we're doing the things that we're doing. So that's the first reason, is forgetting our why and forgetting our values and forgetting our core. Now, the second reason that we lose focus is because of social media distractions and electronic distractions. It could be Facebook, it could be Twitter. Who knows, this video may be a distraction to really what's important in your life, and I want to be fair and frank and honest with that. We also have the news, and we have radio, and we have podcasts, and so many different things. And all of a sudden, we see our friends doing something that we want to do, or we want the recognition that comes along with that. And so those things, as important as sometimes they can be, they also have a tendency to distract us from what's important to life. Now, the third reason, and I think this is probably the hardest one to overcome, I know it is for me, I know it is also for my wife because we've had this discussion, is a desire to be helpful. You want to be helpful, I want to be helpful, and so we forget that sometimes we just need to say no. Sometimes we just need a break, and because we want to be helpful, and we want to please everybody, and we want to serve those around us, it ends up distracting us from what's important to us. And it's not all about us, but it also ends up distracting us from the people that are important to us, that have priority in our lives. And so one of the quotes that I like best is that when we say yes to certain things, then by default we're saying no to something else. So you've got to figure out what's important in your life so you can figure out what to say yes to and then also what to say no to. All right, guys, so let's talk about the third thing I wanted to talk about today, and that is how can we gain more clarity and focus in our lives. The very first thing that you can do, and again, I already alluded to this, is you've got to get down to your why. Why is it that you're doing the things that you're doing? So I encourage you to sit down with a pen and paper, eliminate all distractions, turn off your phone, turn off electronics, get away from people, and just think about what it is that's important in your life, what it is that you want to accomplish, and more importantly, why. Why do you want to accomplish those things? Because when there's all these distractions in life that come at you, if you can remember and stay clear about your goals and your priorities, it's going to help you eliminate and remove those distractions from life. Now, the second thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to eliminate distractions. You're going to want to turn off social media. You're going to want to turn off alerts on your phone. You're going to want to turn your phone off on the weekends. You're going to want to escape and unplug. Now, social media, electronics, all of those things are great, and it's what I use to build this channel and help you guys out. But at some point, enough is enough. So you've got to find a way to tune those things out in your life, get back to who you are, back to your roots, back to what's important to you. So turn off those electronics. Now, the third thing, and again, this is the hardest thing that you have to do, guys, is you have to learn to say no. It is okay to say no. You've got to find a way to do it, because when you say no to something, then it opens up everything else for what you really want to accomplish. It opens up all those things that you can say yes to and the opportunities that are important for you. So there you have it, guys. That is the way that you eliminate distractions in your life and you gain more control and focus. Now, again, I already talked about this, but let's recap the quick benefits of being more focused in your life. You've got efficiency. You've got fulfillment in your life. You're more profitable. You're more clear, more happy, less stressed. A simplistic life, and you have purpose. So there you have it, guys. I hope that helped. I want you to take action today. The very first thing I'd ask you to do is, if you found any value from this and you want to continue to get the videos that we're releasing on how to be a better man in all areas of your life, hit that little subscribe button below, and that way you never miss a video that we put out on this channel. And feel free to share and pass it along if you'd like, and you feel like there's value. The second thing I'd ask you to do is leave a comment below and let me know what you get distracted by. If I can know what you get distracted by, and more importantly, what you do to overcome those distractions, that will not only be a help to me as we continue to release videos, but that will help all the other men listening. So stay tuned. We'll have more videos shortly.